Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? My name is Zeppelin, and today we are finishing our series of reactions to the Mayday EP by The Warning. Now, if it seems like I may not be in the most perky, fantastic mood ever, it's because yesterday I took a pretty bad migraine, and I get migraines that kind of put me in bad form for a few days. They make me just feel a bit all over the place, and today I'm a little tired. I'm just feeling tired. I'm not in the best of form. I wanted to record this video yesterday, but of course that's when I took the migraine, and I'm recording this just like a day before I wanted to come out, provided it hasn't been blocked. So I'm fairly rushing to try and get this video out to keep up the kind of one a day thing. So I apologize if I'm not in the most upbeat kind of form today for reacting to this song. But still know that I will give my honest opinions, whether I like or dislike the song. I'll try and remain as objective as possible. And I still think I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not just here saying I'm in a terrible mood and I'm going to hate the song. That's not what's happening here whatsoever. But yes, we are finishing our reactions to the Mayday EP with the song MARTIRiO. Probably pronouncing that wrong. If I am terribly sorry. But this song, from what I've been told, is in their native language. And I'm not going to lie, songs that are in other languages that I can't really understand struggle to grab me, even though I've said before that I don't really listen for lyrics too much on a first listen because I find it hard to get invested emotionally on something on a first time listen for the most part. It's a bit counterintuitive, and to be honest, I don't even know why that is the case. I sometimes find it hard for those things to grab me. But you never know, I might like this. I've been a really big fan of the EP so far, and I am excited to get it finished and give my final thoughts. I may even do a separate review on the EP as an overall. If you guys want to see that, I think it will be interesting. But anyway, this intro is going on too long, so if you enjoy this video, please make sure to subscribe. As of recording this, we're on over 750 subscribers, 250 off being able to apply for YouTube Partner. It's been you guys, The Warning fans, that have propelled this channel to near double its subscriber size in the space of 10 days. It's unbelievable. I could have never, when I saw I should react to The Warning, and when I saw the suggestion, I had no idea that I would get such support from you guys in reacting to this band, you know. And whatever my feelings or opinions of this band are moving forward, I am still immensely appreciative of all the support you have chosen to show me so far, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content going forward, as it'll be with The Warning reactions and other reactions. So a subscription to this channel to keep in touch and stay and oh god, I can't speak, and to know when those videos go live that'd be perfect. But anyway, let's get on with it, folks. The Warning, MARTIRiO. I'm just going to pronounce it MARTIRiO. I'm sticking with my guns here. I hope that's right. A bit of a music video again, unlike the last ones. I love this type of scenery. Always reminds me of Red Dead. No, yeah, Red Dead. That's the right game.
A veces las cosas obvias son las más difíciles de ver. Te asfixiaste con tus propias manos. Cuando todo apunta que por fin alguien te viene a rescatar. Te encuentras
interesting so far.
abandonado.
I like the drumming going on. Right, I'm going to throw a pause in here. I only want to throw in 2 pauses, and I'll throw another one probably in a minute, just, you know, try and get the song, get as much breathing room as I possibly can. I've said this a lot with Warning songs, and it's kind of come true in that the music grows on me a lot over time. I still actually want to go back and listen to some of the other ones from the Mayday EP before I make my review on it. So what I might even do is, I've been recommended a lot to listen to some of the live recordings, and I've listened to the live recording of Evolve in my own time, but I might actually just do the reactions to the live ones just so I can get a second listen to the songs, and then do the review of the EP. What I'm finding with this one so far is that it's, again, fairly, it's what's the word? It's safe. It plays quite safe. Like, the thing for me that's making it stand out is the drumming, and that's one thing that I will say with a lot of the stuff that the Warning does is that, and I think this is a very good thing. It may sound bad, you may not like my first comment, but trust me when I say it's a good thing, is that they do a lot of sometimes basic stuff that sounds somewhat mainstream, but then is uplifted by some of their unique elements, whether that be their playing, their way of doing things, every now and then throwing something in that is just a little bit different. You know, I don't think they're the most currently revolutionary rock band out there in terms of doing loads of different things, but what they're doing is bridging a nice gap, but doing something that's probably familiar to modern rock fans, but then also introducing some more unique elements that will grow over time. Again, if I go back to, say, my favorite band Muse, for example, the Showbiz album, their very first album, even though they were writing songs for like 7 years prior to that album, the first album is good, and it's the second album that really shines as an unbelievable piece of art, because they really come into their style as they start doing studio stuff. And I think that's the case here with the EP. I think we're seeing glimpses of their unique style that is only going to grow as it goes forward. Because again, Muse, when they done their first album at the end of the 90s, it was very grunge inspired, almost too grunge inspired. It was kind of very much of its time, and it's through time that bands really grow and find their own sound. And even though these girls have been going for a long time, they're still very early in finding their sound, and I think it's only better things to come, to be honest. But I'll save some of that stuff at the end of the review. I just felt a good point to get some of my thoughts in there, because it really is the drumming here, so far at least, that's making the song stand out for me. I like that. I like that. That chorus is catchy as well. Very catchy. Right, yeah. This is where I'll throw the last pause. I think this is a good point to throw it. Yeah, and none of my thoughts have really changed. The drumming's very, very, very good. It's a very catchy chorus. I think there's a real hook in that chorus in terms of its progression. It's fun. It's a fun song. God, it sounds so patronizing when I call it a fun song, so I'm trying to find a way to quantify it a little better for you guys. As I said, the head's a bit gone, migraine stuff. That's my excuse for the next few days worth of recordings. But it's a good song, and it's something, again, that I would listen to. Is it something that would always be the first of my playlist? No. Is it my favorite from the EP? No. But is it a damn good song that does the simple things right and has some very good unique elements in there sprinkled through, yes, 100%. I think it's a good song. It plays into the band sort of, especially the music video as well. It plays into the intrigue that I have towards the musicians in the band. They seem like really cool people. You know, they're the type of people that I'd like to meet and talk to, if that makes sense. It sounds phrasing it in such a weird way. It sounds stupid. They're just the type of people that I'd like to talk about music with. You know, they seem cool. I think with their influences, we'd have a lot in common to talk about. They take influences from places that I really like, and they seem like very interesting people with a very interesting future in music. And again, Muse could be going on tour in 2022 or 2023. They actually let Nothing But Thieves open for them in their Drones World Tour, and that helped lead to great things for that band, who are very good. Check out Nothing But Thieves if you haven't, please. Their vocalist is one of the best I've ever heard out of any musician ever. I want to see The Warning open for them, even if it's just in like South America and America. Muse need to get The Warning on board. I do believe that, and that is high praise for me. I'm a Muse head through and through. Let's let the song play through, and I'll give you my final opinions. I like the production and the vocals in the chorus as well. I like that drum fill. Very good build. Is that it? Okay, awesome, because I'm worried about if like there's a 2-minute fucking music video to end where it's just talking or something. I'm not watching that. I'm not getting blocked for those reasons. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was MARTIRiO by The Warning. I'm going to stop saying the name of the song. I'm never going to say it again. God, coming towards the end of that song there were bits in there I really liked, like really liked. This song has shown me more than anything that they've done before, where they really have the potential to write songs that live in spectacle in terms of production. There's a lot of stuff in there in terms of a build, of sort of an epic sort of build. Again, it's very Muse inspired. I think Radiohead maybe to an extent, but I think it's definitely Muse inspired, where there's an artistry in the build up towards the latter part of the song isn't as streamlined as the rest of the song sounded, and it was a really cool, interesting growth. It was unique. It was interesting. It was epic. It started to go beyond the level of just a standard rock song, a standard good rock song. It started to really go into sort of epic territories where it could be used maybe in as music in film or whatever, or could be music that didn't have singing, you know. was just really, really interesting type of music. I really like that type of music. It sort of reminds me of the builds that are done in songs like, I think, again, Nothing But Thieves, Drawing Pins, Take a Bow by Muse. Very maybe different stylistically, but sort of have the same growth in there. And I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I know I've mentioned I know some people hate when you compare a band to another band, and I'm sorry, but I am all about that. And considering I've done that already, I might as well steer into the curve here a little bit. They really, even though Muse is their influence, they're really recognizable as having Muse as an influence, but not to the point where it shadows over the music. It's not like a Greta Van Fleet problem where they just sound like Led Zeppelin. It's they are taking elements, making them their own, and then we'll be able to expand upon them as they go forward. I mean, that's what's really exciting me about these guys. That's what's really exciting me, is that they're, even though there's been fans watching them for years, and I completely appreciate that, as someone who's just gotten into them now, I'm only really excited for their future, because I think you can only really start properly judging a band once the studio work starts going out. And again, I'm saying that as a Muse fan, where I think some of their best work came from stuff they wrote before the first album, but I really think putting it on a studio album is the way to determine a band. And that's why there was some Queens of the whatever, it was their last album that came out, it was like an independent album. I don't know if it counts as a studio album or would count in their discography. I have to do more research in that regard myself, so I don't want to comment too much on it. But I think that was their second one, and people were telling me I should go back to the start and listen to them. But, and I mean this with absolutely no offense, I just don't want to listen to them from when they're 13, 14, 15 years old. As a fan who's new into them, listening to them at that point wouldn't interest me, because all they really can do, all at that point that they can do, like the writing then couldn't be better than what it is now, especially given their age. So what I'd really ideally like to do is go back, listen to the last album, but not go super early back. I want to be excited by what they do going forward, and if it really, really grabs, like appeals to me, then I'd maybe go back and listen to it, because the reality is it's just not going to be as good as the stuff that they're making now. It's only probably impressive because of the age they were at when they did it. And that, it may sound harsh, I hope it doesn't come across as harsh, but that doesn't really appeal to me. I'm interested in the music, and their youth makes me excited for what they're doing going forward. That's what I take from all of it. Thinking of them as young means, God, I can't wait to see what they do next, not, oh, they did all this stuff at this age, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that doesn't come across as insulting, because I'm sure them, as well as musicians, don't want to be thought of off the stuff they wrote when they were kids. You know, it's a bright future for them, and they're focused on the future, and I think that should be the thing that excites people the most. Okay, to give this a review out of 10, to be honest, I'm gonna sound boring, because most of the stuff I've given over the course of this May Day has been a solid 8, and I think again this is where it sits. I think I don't see this growing too much more. I see this just sitting at an 8 for me. But all of this music just screams such potential to me. It's exciting times. It's exciting time to be the Warning fan, and I would like to think now that I am a fan. I think now that I've done this May Day EP and I'm going to start listening to some of the songs live, I am a fan. 100% a fan. And God, Ireland, please. I hope they come to Ireland soon, because, you know, they're of the size where they're not going to be selling out an arena. They're probably going to do a smaller place, like if anyone knows Dublin, like the Academy or the Olympia Theatre, somewhere like that, or even Belfast. They probably won't do Belfast if they were to tour, but I want to see them in that phase of an enclosed place rather than an arena, because one of the best gigs I ever went to was Nothing But Thieves in a club of about 500 people. Oh man, take me back. But I can't wait to see these guys, can't wait to see what they do going forward, and I can't wait to listen to more of their stuff. I'm going to end this quite abrupt, just not going to ask you to subscribe, you know the story already. I've ran this video very long, gone on a bit of a rant. It is the final song in the EP, so I feel like it makes sense. But yeah, just thank you very much for watching. Thank you very, very much for the support. Listening to this EP could have potentially changed my channel forever and my trajectory on this platform, and that's because of your support, and I'm always going to be super thankful for that. So take care, have a good day folks, and I will see you back soon for some more of the Warning content. Peace.